Hey guys, Ernest Langdon here with Mitchell and Tessah Booth. And today we want to talk to you guys about range etiquette and best practices for your next trip to the range. Another thing we need to touch on is holstering or drawing, practicing from the holster, which you should be doing if the range will allow it. And I highly recommend it. But we want to be very cautious of that muzzle once again when we're going in and out of the holster. So if you're drawn from a strong side holster, we got to be very careful of where that muzzle goes as we're reaching behind us to holster, because now that muzzle can actually end up breaking the 180 as we go to the holster and pointing at people's feet and legs and stuff behind us. And that's rude to say the least, but we want to be very cautious of that. You also want to be cautious of pointing the gun at yourself when you're reholstering. I see this a lot and it makes me cringe where they're trying to fish the gun back into the holster by using the muzzle and they end up covering their body with the muzzle of the gun when they're trying to get it back in the holster. You want to holster it very cautiously and make sure that you're not doing that. There's no reason to rush back to the holster. The last thing I'm going to say is on a range, a shoulder holster is an absolute no-go because there's almost no good way to holster that gun or unholster that gun without flagging someone, including yourself, on the firing line. So shoulder holsters, as they may look cool, but from an actual use standpoint, not really practical for the shooting range.
So really at the end of the day, all of this is it's practicing the rules of firearm safety around other people who you may or may not know. It's really the same going to the range for your time there and then coming back. Just be safe and be considerate. And with all of that together, I think you'll have a really fun time at the range.